one of the things I'm trying to do is get more connected with the youth.
Yeah.
So what is important to you as a teenager now? Like, what are things that you feel like, oh, this is something I'm passionate about?
Okay, well, I would say I love hanging out with my friends and stuff like that. I think that's important, like social life.
Yeah.
Things that are important to me, like my passions, definitely include mental health. I mean, duh, I opened this place back in 8th grade, but not really like therapy and stuff. I'm more interested in like the way people work.
I tried not to diss because I feel like you probably have explained this ad nauseum, but
No, it's okay.
So
I have a script.
okay, so what is Spill the Tea? What's the story behind Spill the Tea Cafe?
So Spill the Tea Cafe, did you hear how my voice changed?
Yeah.
Spill the Tea Cafe is a mental health organization aimed towards adolescents, ages like 11 to 18. It's a safe space for everyone. You know, people who are straight, bi, trans, anything, you know, neurodivergent, people learning how to deal with like difficult home lives, we've had like teens who are a little bit houseless come and, you know, need to get like case management and things like that. Originally, it was just because I thought I wanted to be a therapist, but inside I kind of knew I didn't want to be a therapist, and I was like, what if I also opened a bakery in the same thing, and that way I can have other people do therapy and then I can like bake or something. I was like 10 when I first came up with the idea that my mom was opening another private practice. She made me meet with her business friend and was like, tell uncle about your crazy idea. And I was like, haha. And then he was like, that's a good idea. You should start that. We opened up in 2022 because during the pandemic, we saw such a spike in, you know, mental health crises throughout the island. All of the emergency rooms were filled with people who needed to go to inpatient and things like that, especially adolescents. Thinking about it, it's like, okay, we want this to be a clinical atmosphere, but towards adolescents, it can't be too clinical. Like you go into every office and you're like, okay, I'm sitting in the doctor's office waiting to, talk to someone, and it feels uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But here it's like we tried to have like video games and foosball and like, oh, look, all your friends and like snacks. And this is technically a group therapy room that we're in right now. We'll have ones that are like art therapy, and we'll have ones that are like music therapy. We'll have ones that are aimed directly at trans kids. We'll have one for like people who want to use acting. We'll have some for like DBT therapy, stuff like that. And then we have 3 other rooms, and then outside of those rooms, it's kind of just a hangout space. It's a safe space to make sure like teens have a place to go to feel connected and like have fun.
How neat has it been for you to see tons of different kids come through here and be comfortable, feel that safety and sharing and such? What has that been like?
That, I think, is one of my biggest accomplishments, is the community that we've created here. I mean, I love it. I love watching everyone connect and, you know, finally find their people, or like there's some kids who like have gone years without having friends or connections, or like knowing any other gay or trans kids, or like not knowing anyone else who, I don't know, like had an eating disorder and got through it, or like finding a kid who like was a little bit nervous about going to therapy and like they found their person. Things like that. It's just really nice to watch the community grow and watch everyone feel comfortable, make friends myself, you know, and just have people come together and be like, this is a good place and we like it here.